Movie cinema recap here. Stay tuned for an American sci-fi thriller film called Time Lapse. The movie starts as we see a painter named Finn trying to paint a canvas in his apartment. He lives in the same apartment with his girlfriend, Callie, and his best friend, Jasper. Finn is also the manager of that apartment complex, while Jasper is a gambling addict. That day, Finn meets the apartment's security guard, Big Joe, who he invites to a house party on the next day. Soon after, their landlord calls to inform them that one of the tenants called Mr. B is 2 months late to pay his rent. So, Callie goes to check on Mr. B. She knocks on the door, but no one answers. There is also a pile of newspapers in front of the door, suggesting that he has not come out for a long time. Callie uses spare keys to go inside. Cut to Finn's room. Finn and Jasper are talking when Callie barges in and takes them to Mr. B's apartment. The three of them go in to see a wall full of Polaroid pictures of their living room. Mr. B had been taking pictures of them through their living room window. Jasper thinks he was spying on them, but there are empty pictures of the room as well. Moreover, some of the pictures from the collection are missing. Finn turns around and sees a huge machine in the same room. It looks like a massive camera pointed directly at their living room window. A Polaroid picture hangs from it. We see that the coat rack from their living room is knocked over in it. They figure that the pictures on the walls are taken from this camera. Later, they are in their apartment talking, when Callie suddenly knocks over the rack. The group matches the picture with the look of their living room and it is a perfect match. The group realizes that the camera takes photos apparently 24 hours in the future. Suddenly, the camera takes a picture on its own. They look at it to see it is the picture of the next day when they were going to have a house party. The three of them are in shock. Jasper still doesn't believe that the camera takes pictures of the future. Callie finds Mr. B's journal which says that he has seen his death through the camera. So, he planned to disobey the cardinal rule of time and causality. Finn examines the pictures and finds that all of them are taken at exactly 8 p.m. However, the wall has some pictures taken during the daytime. Strangely, some of the pictures from the wall are missing. Then, the group goes to Mr. B's storage unit and finds his dead body there. His face looks burnt and rotten but his clothes are fine. Jasper thinks that he died because he disobeyed the cardinal rule. They are now back in their apartment, when Jasper suggests they use the camera to gamble. Finn is doubtful of the idea, but Callie supports it. That night, they have a house party. Jasper and Callie dance with the guests, while Finn goes to Mr. B's place and takes a picture exactly at 8 p.m. He compares the Polaroid picture with the picture he took, and it is exactly the same. Just then, a picture comes out from the camera. In the picture, he sees the three of them posing for the camera. A paper with the gambling results is pasted on the window. The following day, Finn is still doubtful of the idea, but Callie suggests that if they do not do what the picture says, they would be breaking the cardinal rule. They can end up like Mr. B as well. So, Callie starts watering Mr. B's plants and taking his newspaper to make it seem like he is still in his house. Finn looks at the canvas in the picture and paints without having to brainstorm any ideas. Meanwhile, Jasper tapes the gambling results to the window every day. Several days go by and the group earns a lot of money through it, as they cover up Mr. B's disappearance. However, a week later, they receive a picture in which Jasper and Callie are kissing in the background, while Finn paints in front of them. Finn is disturbed by the picture, but they have to do what it says to follow the cardinal rule. So, that night, Jasper and Callie kiss, as Finn paints. But the actual kiss goes on too long, causing Finn to get angry and jealous. He goes to Mr. B's place, and the new picture is already there. In it, they see Jasper's gambling bookie, Ivan, sitting in their living room. The group is shocked because Ivan is a violent criminal. The following day, Jasper is very nervous. He stays on the couch, waiting for Ivan, as Callie and Finn leave. Soon after, Ivan comes to visit. He is suspicious of Jasper's recent wins, so he threatens Jasper to tell him his secret. Jasper tells him that Ivan can ride on his gambles and leave them alone. Just then, Callie and Finn arrive with the next day's picture. In the picture, Callie is nude, posing for Finn's painting, as Jasper's silhouette spies on them through the mirror. Ivan gets a look at the picture too, and then he leaves. Cut to the next day, Finn and Callie get ready to paint. Callie poses as Finn paints her, but exactly at 8, they see Ivan outside the window. Turns out that the silhouette from the picture was actually Ivan. He and his goon, Marcus, threaten the group and find out about the camera. They make a deal. Now the group has to pose for the photos with gambling results every day for Ivan to make bets on. He wants to profit of the camera himself. The group does as Ivan says. They provide him with the gambling results for a few days. When suddenly, one day, Finn notices that the next day's picture has a weird painting on it. This photo shows a hastily made skull and crossbones on the canvas. It is not Finn's usual style of painting. The group thinks that the future Finn is trying to warn them of something, so Jasper is very nervous the next day. He hides several weapons around the living room in case someone attacks them. He practices stabbing with his knife. That evening, Finn runs into Big Joe at the gate, who has just gotten a job as a police officer. But as they talk, Marcus spies on them from his car. Joe gives Finn his card. He is a police officer now. When Finn comes back to the room, he tells Jasper what has happened. Some time later, Ivan and Marcus arrive there suspicious of Big Joe. They find the card of the police and question the trio about their connection with Joe. They threaten to kill all three of them. But Jasper lies to him that he has seen tomorrow's picture, which has Ivan being killed by Marcus in it. This makes Ivan suspicious of Marcus, so he goes to Mr. B's apartment to look at the picture and confirm it himself. Meanwhile, Jasper stabs Marcus as he had practiced. When Ivan comes back, he sees Marcus dead, and Jasper attacks him with a bat and kills him as well. The group hides the bodies in Mr. B's storage unit. They see that the new picture is actually a picture of Jasper sitting on the couch with a pile of money in front of him. They take all of Ivan's gambling money, so now they have millions of dollars. That night, Finn suggests that they split the money and get out of the country. But the other two are against the idea. At night, someone knocks on their door. It is Mr. B's friend and colleague, Dr. Heidecker, who is looking for Mr. B. However, Jasper can't keep their stories straight about Mr. B, so Dr. Heidecker levels a gun at them and forces them to confess. Mr. B had written her a letter before his death. In the letter, he had told her about the camera being successful and about his death. He had also sent her a picture. It is a picture of the group's living room with Mr. B's hat in the background and blood splattered on the windows. He had seen the picture and thought that he was about to die, so he locked himself in his storage unit. They take her to the unit, and Heidecker realizes that Mr. B did not die because of the rule of cardinals. He reached for the shelves in the cabinet and died because a chemical poured over him. It was just an accident. Heidecker also tells them that the picture is of tomorrow. Finn and Jasper are surprised to know that the camera can click pictures more than 24 hours in advance, but currently it is set to 24 hours in the future, and the timer is always set at 8 p.m. Knowing that Heidecker is of no real use to them, Jasper kills her with Ivan's gun. They hide her body there and come back to their place. Finn blames Jasper for killing an innocent woman, so he has now decided to move out of their place at 8 p.m. Jasper takes the picture with the pile of money, while Callie goes to look at the picture for tomorrow. Finn comes out with his suitcase packed in order to leave the place and flee. He goes to Mr. B's place, where Jasper and Callie are sitting in distress. The next day's picture is a picture of Callie and Jasper having sex as Finn sleeps on the couch behind. Finn is furious to see this. Callie runs away from there. Then, Finn shows Jasper an engagement ring he had bought for Callie a long time ago. As Finn talks, Jasper hits him on the head, making him go unconscious. He drags Finn to the storage unit and ties him there. Jasper wants to do what the camera says, making sure the photo happens, no matter what. Jasper then goes to the apartment and waits until tomorrow at 8 p.m. The next morning, Finn wakes up at the storage unit, he burns the ropes and frees himself. He takes the keys from Mr. B's pockets and escapes from the storage unit. He then takes a bucket of water and goes to Mr. B's place. He calls Jasper from there and threatens to pour water on the camera. Finn wants Jasper to let Callie and him go away and move to some other place. Jasper calls Callie outside and points his gun at her. He tries to threaten Finn to kill Callie, but it doesn't work. Finn then asks Callie to look into Jasper's pocket where she finds the ring. She is delighted. Then she takes Jasper's gun and opens the door for Finn. All three of them are in the apartment now. Finn tells Callie to pack her clothes. They plan to flee as soon as possible. But as Callie goes to do that, Jasper attacks Finn. He is almost about to kill Finn when suddenly, Callie appears from behind and kills Jasper to save Finn. Then, Callie goes into the kitchen to get Finn ice for his injuries. But when Finn goes in to check, he sees her going through a different drawer. Callie makes an excuse, but Finn senses something wrong. She takes him to their room and leaves him there with the ice. However, Finn comes to check and he sees Callie posing for the camera. She has two notes pasted on the window. Finn is surprised to see the camera take a picture because it is 8 a.m. This whole time, he thought the camera only takes pictures at 8 p.m. He asks Callie about it, and this is where everything is revealed. Before the events in the film, Finn and Callie had been having problems with their relationship. Finn had been acting distant, and Callie was not feeling the love, so Callie slept with Jasper. What they didn't realize is that Mr. B's time camera had been taking pictures of their naughtiness the whole time. When Callie went into Mr. B's apartment for the first time, she saw the machine and the photos. She also saw the pictures that had been taken during her naughtiness with Jasper. This includes the photo of them having sex. She wanted to hide this, so she removed those pictures. She also figured that the machine was set to take pictures at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., but Callie kept the 8 a.m. part a secret, because she saw a picture of herself from the following morning standing with notes that read, "Knock coat stand over." Hide last week's daytime photos, so she decided to hide that 8 a.m. information to pass instructions secretly to herself. These instructions are to help her get Finn back close to her. All this time when she went to water the plants at Mr. B's place in the morning, she always took the 8 a.m. picture with a message from her future self. One morning, Callie got the 8 a.m. picture that read "Kiss Jasper for too long." So when 8 p.m. arrived, she followed that instruction and stretched out the kiss. She was rewarded with Finn getting jealous. All she wants is that for him to fight for their relationship the day before. Callie had already received a message at 8 a.m. asking herself to swap out that day's picture with the sex photo, so she followed the instructions. The purpose was to make Finn jealous and fight for their relationship, and it turned out to be successful. Today, he fought for their relationship harder than she has ever seen. After Callie's truth is revealed, Finn rejects her. He decides that all of this is wrong and he needs to destroy the machine, but Callie shoots him first and kills him. This creates the blood splatter on the window, just like in Heideker's photo. She wants to put up a message for 8 p.m. saying "Don't get caught at the window." She thinks that if she sends herself a message in the window when the photo is taken, it will send a message to herself 24 hours ago, preventing these events from happening. Just as she's waiting for the camera to go out, Joe, the cop, shows up and asks her to open the door. He finds people dead in the hall, so he takes Callie away. Callie leaves peacefully, confident that all this will be over once her past self sees the message she has taped, and the timeline will reset. Joe leads Callie out of the house to arrest her, but just then, the note she left falls off the window. Callie tries to run back to stick the message back on, but Joe drags her away. The camera takes its 8 p.m. snap, and before the image develops, it cuts to black and the movie ends. Callie cannot change the event because this is predestination. The causal loop has already occurred. It can't be changed. For more videos, subscribe and share our channel and Movie Cinema Recap.